like you have in the writings of I think it's either in Philo or Josephus where they said that our people was being sellouts. They was like when Herod was crying when he said that you couldn't have a stranger stand up in the temple and read it. When they were doing that, they said Herod and the tetrarchs would cry every time they read that, and our people was being sellouts, saying, "Oh no, you're one of us. Don't worry. Just calm down. You know, you're okay. Just continue reading." Like they literally said that. They said our people would pray for them.
What part?
Like when you can't have a stranger be risen up, and like we can't have a stranger as king. And they said that the Herodians and tetrarchs would basically like be sad that part would come out in the synagogue, and you had our people being sellouts, praying for them in the corner, saying like it's okay for them to do it. You had our higher up Jewish niggas saying, like, damn sellout.
I can see them doing that.
Jake was doing that.
Jake, I can see Jake doing that.
Jake was definitely doing that.
Cut the dollar trying to.
Yeah. Praying for him. They said they was praying for him. You know?
Well, that one Jake, man, we want to pray for the person that just killed your boy and whatnot.
Oh yeah, and, I know who you're talking about. It was a few of those things happening. You had
that happened more than once.
Sonia Massey with her mom praying for the police dude. Talking about Tamir, I think it was either Tamir Rice or something. Mm-hmm. One of them brothers' family.
You're probably right, man. I remember it was the dad. You know, he was all on the like this. Like, come on,
saying
man.
We got it. Man, I swear to God, man, you niggas, bro.
Satan gonna let you go. Tell you that.
When it's supposed to be day blood, you know, you kill, you get killed. That's what it's supposed to be like. You know, none of that. You know, we're not disannulling what Christ says, but Christ didn't make void the law. You know, if you kill, you supposed to be killed. Period. So, that's what that is.
Man couldn't be cleansed up by the blood.
Blood of him that shed it, yeah. You know, Christ didn't make void.
I think we're going out Wednesday too.
It is.
First time. Terrible. But yeah, man. You know, these people have to be
everything good?
destroyed. Jewish Yehudim, Ashkenazim have to be destroyed.
No, that's not
These
what I
nations
mean.
got to be destroyed too.
No, that's not what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I
That
feel like not that.
Ishmael being a
Wild man.
yeah.
He definitely is.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 16 and verse 11. It says, the angel of the Lord said unto her, behold, thou art with child and shalt bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction. And he will be a wild man, his hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. You know? Being wild as hell. This is why when you kill a damn, you know, Ishmael, especially the people that believe, like when you kill Ishmael over there, they are fervent religious fanatics.
They're gonna try to get you back.
Yeah. This is why they set up the dead man's hand. This is why when that guy was killed, they set up that dead man's hand to attack all those military bases over there. And this is why it destroyed all them American bases over there on the Gulf Coast and the Strait of Hormuz. Because he literally set it up that way. He was like, if I'm killed, this person's gonna take lead, and I want you to dead man hand these missiles to these American things. He knew, because the thing is, them higher ups be knowing who's about to kill them. They know if they die, it's going to be because of these certain people.
Yep.
It's not about to be because of like just some random escapade or something that happens haphazardly. They know who's going to like kill them. Bro. That's why they destroyed all of American bases over there. And now the world is in high waters because, you know, 20% of its oil production and I think like 30-some% of the crude oil, which is how you make petroleum anyways, the whole world could be affected. And you know America can't have that because America's like, oh, you know, we need people to go to work. We need our trucks to run. We need our infrastructure, our energy, you know.
They tried to dial it back a little bit. Oh, you can sell your oil now. Just don't give it to Iran or Cuba or, you know, whoever. Not Iran or Cuba, Russia,
and China.
Man.
Yes, the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 6, it says, shall not all these take up a parable against them, and a taunting proverb against them, and say, woe unto them that creaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladleth himself with thick clay. And then when you look up that ladle itself with thick clay, when you click on that in the Hebrew, it basically means like debt. So America just builds a bunch of debt upon itself, and that's what it basically does. It basically is pulling all its debt together, and then what does it do after that? What is one of the main ways that you can recompense debt without the necessary need of labor? What they do it anyways through war, man. Through war, you get paid a lot with war sanctions, with the gratuity that comes from all of that, the booty that comes from war. But at the death of what? The death of many Americans. The death of your sons, your daughters, your husbands. You know, some of you brothers' wives go to the military.
They get over there and they wife gonna get their coochie away.
So, the main ways they can make some money off this thing, man. This through the war. So, and we know Esau he's not ignorant to those things, because guess what? That's what his gift was. His gift was the sword. His gift was the cascading and gaining things by the sword. So it's by no surprise that he would be doing these things.
That's right. You want a little more on that?
Of Habakkuk?
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit more on that.
I mean, it kind of is more. 7, they shall not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of people shall spoil thee, because of man's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, of all that dwell therein.
See that? Mm-hmm. That's just going into what you were talking about.
Oh yeah, like the sword, and getting the booties of the war.
And everybody rising up against them because of these.
Yes. This is exactly what I just like. How do they correct this? That's how the Bible be hidden.
Right.
I forgot that was even there.
They should have one of those, those rocket things.
It says, and then verse 12, it says, woe unto him that buildeth the town with blood and establishes the city by iniquity. You know, but once you establish something by iniquity, it's bound to it's just bound to fail.
Yeah.
Bound to
It's
fail.
going down. Because you didn't build it in the right spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because anything that ain't built on the foundation of Yahweh Shai, man, it's going down. It's, at the end of the day, it's going to be vanity.
Mm-hmm. And especially a hypocritical nation like America, man. You know, you say things like, all men are created
So every
equal,
Saturday,
and God loves America. Like, just a bunch of blasphemy, man.
Straight line.
Straight line. You know, you got all these conservatives being mad because the Pledge of Allegiance is not being said in schools and shit no more. Like, who's about to pledge allegiance to what? You're pledging allegiance to big corporations and the people that run your damn life and that do it by iniquity. Now am I saying like all business is bad? No, but I'm saying like you can have certain chemicals causing cancer still being pushed inside of these big warehouses and still pushed to your children, still pushed to you for you to eat. You know, unclean food for you to eat, blood for you to eat. The fact that your federal holidays are centered around a bunch of paganism and idolatry.
Yep.
So what are we necessarily pledging allegiance to? Like what, to folly? You want people to pledge allegiance to folly? And then it's y'all damn fault because you keep it unto yourself all nations. So now these nations are coming here, they still want to stick tight to their cultural practices.
Yeah.
A damn towel is not gonna pledge allegiance to America.
Yeah, we
A damn Islamic believer is not just gonna pledge his allegiance to America. Yes, he's gonna benefit from the fact that he's here, but he doesn't give a damn about this country.
That's right, man.
They're here for business.
They want they turn on the whore and then they going home.
Going home.
You know?
And that's what most of them do. They'll get the money and just go back home to their own people. Like my woman's friend, she was like, I'm gonna just take, she was like, basically she's talking about how she makes most of her money and then she sends it back home because $100 is worth like 250 or 2,500 like rupiahs down there in South Africa. So like they make hella money off of just $100. You take $100 down in South Africa, you balling in
You
there.
gonna live good.
You living straight. So she said she sent like $100 down there out for all her paychecks so her family would live okay. And them niggas got plots of land, and she's doing that because she was able to induct herself inside
Why are you
like
choosing my
these
pet?
families that
The finance.
so she sends money back to Western Union. So it's just crazy, man. You know? And that's kind of what America built itself upon. You know, you build yourself upon iniquity, you build yourself upon business, you don't build yourself upon morals. Especially morals that are not followed by the Bible. You're saying, like, God is definitely going to put his face against you. Come on, man. Divorce courts are not of the Bible. You cannot go into a damn divorce court and divorce your husband because you're not happy, bitch. That's not what it says in there.
Take half his field.
Take half his field.
That's crazy. That ain't how this thing works,
Yeah,
man.
because you read in the laws of God, where is the money go? It goes to the son, the firstborn, then the secondborn, and if the man has no sons, it goes to the daughter. It doesn't go to the wife.
Yeah.
This is why wives were highly taken care of by the community because they knew of this serpent. Like, I hate talking like this, but it's true, man. There's some sort of like darkness with women with like betraying their men. Betraying their man and not wanting to stay with their men. And you're in a place now that's having the law of God be slashed. What scares you? What shame is there? There's no more shame.
There's nothing preventing
Yeah,
them.
there's nothing preventing them no more.
Out here snakes, man.
Yeah,
You know, it's not-
they're rewarded for it.
Yeah, they definitely are.
So, you know, and this is why a lot of niggas, yeah, I know lawful sex is marriage, but this is why a lot of niggas don't do it. This is why niggas are not doing it. They like, if I can have sex with you and get the benefits of you, get your body, you have my kids, what difference is it's a piece of paper? What, some small tax benefits?
Right.
And then when you reach high enough into the tax benefits, you still owe. So getting married in this day and age is not, what's the point? It's a bunch of playing house. But guess what? If you knew that the first man that you would sleep with was your damn husband, yeah, and you couldn't necessarily break away from them, yeah, then you motherfuckers would start acting right. And you guys would start instantiating yourselves and creating better, proctoring yourselves towards better societies. But the fact that you can just sleep around in your damn mid-20s here at these college campuses, which is full of folly, you know, that's what you pay for yourself for. You know, college is one of the main places you can go to be a goddamn degenerate. Act like you're learning something, but you can go here, be a degenerate, get drunk, sleep with women. Then the woman gets up out of here. She's in her gaining up to her high 20s, and then she wants to marry you and give you the leftover.
Yeah. Expect you to pay for used goods.
Yeah.
You know, pay top dollar for it too. She want a dress, tiara.
Wedding.
You know.
She want the whole wedding. She want the whole damn Ezekiel 16.
Vacation. That shit crazy, man.
Crazy.
You ain't get no, you don't. I wouldn't do it.
Because that's where they get the honeymoon and stuff from. I think that's from the bridal week, when he talks about the bridal.
Oh
week.
yeah, okay, yeah.
That's where they get all that from. The honeymoon and all that. And that's what I'm saying. America, they play games like they try to loosely put biblical stuff in it, but y'all don't do it.
No. Hell.
Con.